A young widow, Sandhya, and her in-laws are dealing with the loss of her husband, Astik, who died after just 5 months of marriage. Astik's parents, Usha and Shivendra, are deeply saddened by the sudden loss of their eldest son, on whom they were financially dependent. The family suffers even more when their relatives come to the house and create a mess. Amidst a house full of grieving relatives, Sandhya yawns through the social media condolence posts and copy-paste comments for Astik. Her attitude leaves some puzzled and others miffed. A relative, Ghanshyam, suggests she is suffering from PTSD. When Sandhya's best friend Nazia comes to support her, Sandhya confesses to her that she does not feel anything for the loss of her husband. To get away from the mourning family, she sneaks away with Nazia for a feast of Golgappe. Even as Astik's younger brother Alok performs the necessary funeral rituals at the river. Uddharan. Sandhya and Astik were never really a close couple in the few months they shared. While looking for Astik's documents for the bank claim, Sandhya finds a photo of a girl in the closet. Sandhya feels anger towards her dead husband, thinking he was cheating on her. When Astik's colleagues visit her to offer condolences, she finds the girl from the photo, Akankasha. Sandhya confronts her in private about her affair. Akankasha states that she and Astik were deeply in love since college and they both worked in the same company, but he never cheated on his wife, and that they were together until Astik married Sandhya. They could not get married as her parents did not agree to their union. Sandhya finds this hard to believe. The two, however, grow close as she tries to learn more about Astik from Akankasha. Meanwhile, members of the family react strongly when it is revealed that Astik had signed an insurance policy for 50 lakh Indian rupees, of which Sandhya is the sole nominee. Shivendra's brothers Tarun, Ghanshyam, and Pappu convince him to use the insurance money for repaying his own bank loans. And he unwillingly tries to replace Sandhya with himself and Usha as nominees. Shivendra and Usha, still grieving the loss of their son, try to come to terms with the family's proposal that Sandhya should be married off to Astik's paternal cousin, Tarun's son Aditya, who is unemployed and failing to manage money for his hotel business. Sandhya asks Aditya why he wants to marry her. He says he is in love with her, which touches her heart and she accepts the proposal. This angers her parents and Alok, who is also in love with her. On the 13th day of Astik's funeral, Aditya leaves hastily. His parents tell everyone that Sandhya told him that she was pregnant with Astik's child. It is revealed by Aditya's sister, Aditi, that Sandhya lied about her pregnancy to test Aditya's love for her. Sandhya goes missing from the house after the funeral. Uddharan Chennai. Sandhya, meanwhile, is ready to begin a new life with a new job in a new city. Even after being a topper in her M.A. class, her family never let her settle for a job. She shares how since childhood, the main focus of her parents was to marry her off, not concerned about letting her be independent. Seeing Akankasha working in her office, she becomes motivated about working herself and becoming financially independent. She realizes as long as she stayed there, she could never live her own life. As in society, other people make decisions for the women. Uddharan. Eventually, in 3 separate letters to Usha, her mother Alka, and Alok, Sandhya bids goodbye to her in-laws. Shivendra finds a check for the full insurance money, which Sandhya left for him as she believed he'd need it more than her. She also promises to support her in-laws as her husband did. Uddharan Chennai. Sandhya meets with Akanksha one last time and apologizes for earlier her outburst, and gives her the photograph Astik had kept in his book. In the end, she travels on a bus, ready to face life afresh. Uddharan.